So today hasn't really gone as planned, which is somewhat typical for winter hiking. But the plan was initially that I was going to hike another one of the 5 fire towers in the Catskills. In my previous video I did Tremper Mountain Fire Tower, I believe it's called. And so I was going to do another one of those fire towers today. Unfortunately the road was not accessible right now. It's not a maintained road. And there was just too much snow and ice to risk going down. I was just afraid I couldn't get back out. Although I think I could have made it to the trailhead parking lot. Anyways, I had it in my head that I was going to see some views today, and so I figured I would still try and hike out somewhere and get some of those views. So I am here at Giant Ledge, also in the Catskills. Just going to do, I think it's 3 miles or so, 3 or 4 miles worth of hiking today. Got a bit of a late start, but that's alright. So let's go ahead and hike up to Giant Ledge and see what kind of views we can get. So I've reached my trail junction that I'm going to turn off the trail I started on and head up to Giant Ledge to catch some views, hopefully. So that's, I think it says less than a mile to go, so pretty quick day hike. But I think it's 800 or so feet of elevation gain, something like that. So it's a good workout. I'm definitely sweating pretty good right now. It's supposed to be almost 40, 50 degrees today, although at this elevation I don't think it's going to get quite that warm, but it will warm up. When I left the car a little while ago, I think it said it was 30 degrees. So 30 degrees is pretty hot when you're moving uphill. Should be getting relatively close at this point to Giant Ledge. Starting to get some really nice views back behind me. But we keep climbing. I've never done this trail, so I don't really know what to expect, but like I said, my plan A didn't work out and I just had to pick a plan B quickly, essentially while I was driving, and this is what I settled on because it was only about a half hour away and was about the same distance. I don't have a full day available to hike today, but we'll still squeeze in a good morning hike. Alright, we have arrived at Giant Ledge, and it is pretty amazing. Let me walk out here. Alright, I'll spin you around so you can get a view. It's awesome. So this trail that I took up to Giant Ledge, it kind of just follows right along this ledge, and every couple hundred yards or so you get other lookouts along the way. So I'm just kind of hiking along this trail and popping out at all the different lookouts, looking for the best one so I can hang out for a little while and just enjoy the view. But as you can see behind me, the view is amazing. Feels like spring, but it looks like winter. It's kind of my favorite, actually. This is how I make a cup of coffee when I'm out hiking. I've got some coffee in here. It's just the, what do they call that? The instant coffee stuff, the dehydrated. Take my water, which I heated up already. Put in a good amount. Set that down. And I just find a stick. Right here. And I stir. That's it. That's how I make a cup of coffee. Pretty simple. Because of that behind me, this is the best cup of coffee. Well, finished my coffee. I'm just going to eat a little bit of food that I brought with me, and then we'll go ahead and hike back down. Should be an easy hike out. I think I'll plan to come back here at some point because they've got, up on this ledge, they've got a bunch of designated campsites. So I think it would be a good hike. You can actually start this hike from a different trailhead and you come across Panther Mountain, which, like I said, is just a couple more miles that way. So you come up the other side of Panther, and then you drop down onto this ledge area, and then head back down to the trailhead where I started, if that makes sense. So I think I'll plan to come back and come the opposite way and spend a night up here, because it's just so awesome. Can you hear the crows? Oh, he's flying right behind me. Maybe we'll see him on the camera. He dropped down below here. I don't think you saw him. Sounds like he wants us to go, so we better go. So I am just making my way down back to the trailhead. I just passed that trail junction that I showed on my way up to the ledge. So I've got less than a mile to go. It's a really easy hike. Aside from the ice and, you know, just being careful going up and down. Other than that, it's real easy. Seeing a lot more people now that it's a little later in the day headed up. So it looks like I just got a little bit of a head start, even though I was later than I had hoped. So we'll continue hiking here and get back to the trailhead. Just a short video, I guess. Figured I would film. I enjoy filming my trip videos. It gives me something to do and something to think about while I'm out in the woods alone. And it's nice to just have a record of all your hikes and trips that you go on. I am back at the trailhead, and we are going to head out. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one.